Well, this is the eighth binational commission engagement between South Africa and China. As you know, the last one was before COVID, and because of COVID, we were not able to meet in 2021. So this is now the eighth binational commission. And it comes after a successful visit by President Xi to South Africa. He had a successful state visit. He also attended the BRICS summit in South Africa. So there have been a lot of good engagement between South Africa and China. President Xi Jinping has been to South Africa 4 times now. That shows the importance that China, attaches to the relations between themselves and South Africa. And us coming here also shows the importance that we attach between South Africa and China. Trade between South Africa and China has grown, currently at about 614 billion rands, quite phenomenal. So the idea of this BNC in particular is to intensify this relationship, particularly trade, to ensure that we look at sectors that are important for us and for themselves. The first one is energy. The Chinese have already donated more than 150 million to South Africa of equipments to help us on the energy side. They gave us an additional 500 million rand as a grant. And this morning I had a tete-a-tete with Vice President Han, and he indicated that they are going to come with another package. So they want to increase their support on the energy side. We have also asked them to support our initiative to open the South Africa Chamber of Commerce in Beijing. They have agreed, because that will assist us to be able to strengthen our cooperation. So what we did with this BNC, we sent deputy ministers before I arrived. Deputy Minister of Trade was here, Deputy Minister of Education, Deputy Minister of DERCO, and others. The idea was that they should come and have discussions with their counterparts, covering all areas of interest, make agreements so that when I chair the BNC together with Vice President Han, we then consolidate our agreements. So far the meetings went very well in all aspects. We have raised particularly very sharply the issue of China increasing their support in infrastructure in our country. As you know, that they've got the Belt Road Initiative, which they have brought to the African continent, and we want them to do more in South Africa, particularly because Cabinet has taken a decision that we must consider high-speed rails in South Africa. We want to start with the route from Joburg to Durban, and the Chinese are very interested in investing in initiatives like that through their Belt and Road Initiative led by President Xi Jinping. So I would say that this was a very successful BNC. We've consolidated everything, the field of education, energy, infrastructure, trade and investments, and we have agreed that the ministers or the deputy ministers will continue to meet. Obviously, the ministers will also be involved to make sure that everything that has been agreed upon is implemented. Yes, I see a situation where the chamber will assist our own companies. As you know, that because of BRICS, a lot of South African companies have taken interest in China. So this chamber based in Beijing will be able to assist, because it's an initiative that will be pushed by the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition. They'll make sure that it's set up, and of course benefit first and foremost our companies, business people that want to do work in China. But also, as you know, there are a lot of Chinese companies that want to do work in South Africa. Others are already there. They want to partner with South African businesses. The chamber will also be able to assist to ensure that those partnerships take place, and that work is concluded successfully. Successful partnerships are entered into. Yeah, so the Chinese have agreed that that's a good idea. They support that we open that office, and because they see a relationship between China and South Africa as a very important step on their side as well, because South Africa is a gateway into the continent. So, having a strong relationship with South Africa, it's important for the work they are doing in the continent. Well, the Deputy Minister of Education and Training did emphasize that project, and actually thank the Chinese for having worked with us, and we want to continue working with them on such initiatives. So yes, it was agreed that that's one of the projects that it's been successfully executed, and we want to continue looking at issues of space science, technology, etc., even training. As you know, in our schools in South Africa, we have also adopted Mandarin as one of the languages that we teach, because it makes it easy for our people when they come to do work in China, whether business or learning other technologies. Knowing the language becomes an advantage. So yes, the cooperation in the field of education and skills is going to be strengthened. Cooperation in the field of energy, minerals is going to be strengthened. We did emphasize from our side that we would like to see, apart from Chinese obviously importing value-added products from South Africa, we want to see a lot of these products being developed in South Africa, produced in South Africa, rather than us continuing to export raw material in huge quantities. That we should strengthen local manufacturing, with the Chinese participating, and they have agreed to that. Oh yes, I will be visiting Shanghai tomorrow. As you know, the expo is starting tomorrow, so South Africa has a pavilion there. There are a number of South African companies that will exhibit their products, including the government itself. So I'm going there to do a blessing to our pavilion, open it, and also have an opportunity to meet with both South African and Chinese businesses, because most of them will be down there, and they will exchange views, but also do agree on partnerships in various areas of cooperation. So we want to add our voice to support those initiatives. So I'll spend 2 days in Shanghai.